स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़ी किसी भी छोटी या बड़ी अपडेट के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें स्पोर्ट्स तक और साथ ही किसी भी नोटिफिकेशन को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें।
Getting back into the New Zealand side wasn't a difficult assignment for you, Hamilton?
Yeah, we turned it around pretty nicely, I think. We sort of got some conditions that suited us a little bit more, with a bit more swing in the air for Balti, and Dutchy obviously got it nibbling off the deck as well, and anytime you can knock over a team like India for 90 odd and chase it, you're obviously pretty happy with that as a result as a team, even if you don't contribute a whole lot personally.
But when you come away from there and you come to Wellington, conditions could be totally different. The same might not necessarily apply. Yeah,
you sort of never know what you're going to get at the stadium down in Wellington as far as pitching conditions go, but look, we know that the conditions are going to vary in different parts of the country, and also on tournaments sort of coming up are going to vary as well. So we want to be a team that can perform in all conditions, and that's obviously what we're looking to do coming to the next game, is back up a good performance with another one.
You've had some good performances against Sri Lanka. Are you confident in your performance, your ability at the moment to continue that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Sri Lanka were obviously a little bit of less of a challenge than India. India are obviously one of the best teams in the world, so they sort of pose questions in different ways. But I think any time you're scoring runs and taking wickets, you sort of take that confidence into the next series, no matter who it's against. So hopefully I get a bit more of a chance to show what I've got in this next game, and hopefully continue on from the Sri Lanka series.
The batsmen are a challenge at the top of the order if you get to bowl against them, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I think the stats speak for themselves. I think the last 2 years, their top three averages sort of 20 odd more than any other country in the world. So they've obviously got a whole lot of quality at the top there. Obviously, Virat is resting for the rest of the series, but there's a lot of raps on the rest of their top order as well. So it's certainly not a case of getting complacent. We've just got to go out and sort of put the ball in the right areas again, as Balti did, especially in Hamilton. And we know that when you play good cricket, everyone's human, people can make mistakes, and hopefully we can run through them again.
Jimmy, you have to take every opportunity with what, maybe 6 all-rounders going for 3 or 4 spots in the World Cup?
Yes, 6. Another couple turned out from somewhere. Not really. I think it's sort of almost I've done it before for me. It's a bit like Groundhog Day from 4 years ago with that World Cup race, and I think having that experience of sort of desperately wanting to make a team for a big tournament and missing out sort of puts me in good stead for this time round, and I sort of know what not to do and what not to focus on. And for me, my attitude for the whole season has been that I won't make it, so what's the point in stressing about it? And sort of I'm not going to change that mindset, which has obviously been working so far. So for me, it's just about going out, having fun, bowling a heavy ball, trying to whack it, and if the runs come or they don't, then so be it.
What have you learned 4 years ago?
I think probably putting less pressure on myself to succeed. I think I remember 4 years ago we had a one-day series in the UAE, and it sort of felt like every game was make or break as far as the World Cup squad went, and sort of put a lot of pressure on myself to succeed every innings, knowing that you sort of need a performance or two to cement your spot. And that's obviously a long time back in the memory banks now, but I know coming into this tournament, it's just about accepting what comes. You obviously can't control whether you take wickets or score runs, as much as people try to think you can, but it's just about going out and being relaxed. And as I said before, if the runs and wickets come, they do. If they don't, so be it.
And you're Wellington boy now. Does it feel like a home ODI?
Yeah, I went back to the flat last night and had dinner with the flatmates. So yeah, it feels a little bit more comfortable. It's obviously a bit more of a pleasant temperature down here than it was up in Hamilton. But yeah, I sort of feel like I know the lie of the land pretty well here. Even prior to moving to Wellington, I had a good record at the Basin and in Wellington. So yeah, it certainly is a more comfortable venue for me.
Just going back to the Ford Trophy campaign, you guys had the opportunity to play post a final or semi-final here and apparently turned it down. Can you talk me through that? And is it a really tricky ground to actually feel like you're at home or you're already on?
We haven't played much at the Basin as a Wellington team, so there would have been a few guys in our squad who'd never played there before for the Ford Trophy final. So having sort of the risk of turning up for conditions you're not sure of, it sort of seemed like a bit of a silly risk to take for us, and then we opted to play away. And I suppose the proof's in the pudding as far as that goes. We've got a trophy in the cabinet domestically, so that's in the past now. Obviously looking to focus more from the New Zealand side. We've played at the Basin a lot more as a New Zealand team, so we should know the conditions a bit better, and obviously looking forward to getting out there. Yeah, absolutely. I think in all three facets of the game, undoubtedly in my mind, I think even a couple of years ago, I sort of had the ability, but didn't really know what to do with it. Didn't know how to sort of handle myself mentally, how to get the best out of myself, and I think that's the big change over the last year or so for me, is actually learning to control the mental side of the game, and it's obviously paid huge dividends in the last year or so in all forms of the game. So I think I'll just take that moving forward, and obviously still continue to look to improve, but I feel like I've got the blueprint now moving forward.
You have to sort of pinch yourself over the last year, and you put just over a year ago on the Otago side now, chasing the World Cup.
Yeah, it's sort of a long journey. I think it was just about a year to the day from taking a break from the game when I got picked to come back into the New Zealand side. So you don't focus on those journeys, but certainly in New Zealand cricket, because there's only 6 teams and probably only 6 all-rounders, you're never far away if you string a few good performances together. But certainly that was my focus moving to Wellington, was to revitalise my career, and it seems to have gone that way.
And then Staying's going to be back as well tomorrow. How much a better side India in this year?
Oh, look, his record speaks for itself. I think he's a fantastic player. There's sort of been some noises made, especially from Indian media, about whether he should be in the World Cup squad or not, but I think, as I said before, his record speaks for itself. He's got that calm demeanour in the middle order there, and I think when you're bowling to him, you don't have the game won until you get him out, so that'll certainly be a big focus for us. Hopefully we can get through him.
Is there a difference in terms of when you play at the West Pack and you're at the Western Reserve? Does the wind play any kind of role at the West Pack?
I certainly prefer playing at the Westpac, because at the Basin I just bowl into the wind every day. So at the Westpac it swirls a little bit more, so you get more of a chance of it swinging around. But look, it's a pretty fair service, pretty fair conditions for everyone. I haven't seen the wicket yet. Obviously, we're at the Basin today, but we'll go have a look tomorrow morning. But I'm sure it'll be full of runs.